We present HYPE, which stands for Human Eye Perceptual Evaluation. HYPE is a system that can reliably and efficiently evaluate generative models using gold standard human evaluation. This means that we can efficiently crowdsource human perception on generated samples and assess how realistic generated images in one model compared to another. So why is this important? Well, currently, generative models are evaluated with popular automated heuristics like inception score and Fréchet inception distance, or FID. These metrics, however, are known to be faulty because they don't correlate with human judgment and they rely on inception embeddings, which often doesn't make sense to apply them on other data sets. This is particularly important now as models improve and people are starting to optimize for these metrics, even though they don't correlate with human judgment. Also, people are supplementing reporting FID and inception scores with cherry-picked examples of their best samples in their papers. So human evaluation has been done before, but the approaches are largely ad hoc and yield inconsistent, inseparable results. Naturally, there's high variance in how humans assess images, and these methods can't differentiate a good model from a really great model. HYPE addresses these problems and offers a gold standard metric for generative models that's standardized and validated. One, it's grounded in psychophysics literature on human perception. Two, HYPE is reliable across randomly sampled subsets of the same model. Three, HYPE results in separable model performances, meaning it can differentiate a good model and a really great model. And finally, HYPE is efficient in cost and time at only $60 in 30 minutes. We leverage several decades of crowdsourcing research to make clear design decisions for HYPE. This includes explicitly telling evaluators that the data distribution that they will judge is half real and half fake. Using these methods, we introduce two variants of HYPE. So the first variant is called HYPE time, and it's a timed version that measures the perceptual threshold at which something looks fake or real by flashing images at varying intervals of time according to a staircase method, a method in psychophysics. The second method is called HYPE infinity. This method is a much less expensive, yet more efficient alternative that we correlate strongly with HYPE time. HYPE infinity enables users to look at images for a fixed amount of time and give us their assessment. We run HYPE on 4 canonical datasets: CelebA, FFHQ, CIFAR10, and 5 classes in ImageNet. Across 6 canonical models, StyleGAN, BigGAN, ProGAN, SNGAN, BGAN, and improved WGAN, or WGAN-GP, and using 2 sampling techniques, with and without the truncation trick. We show separable performance among many, many models, and also a bottoming out effect on models that perform poorly, where people can easily discern real from fake. HYPE is designed to be useful as our models produce more and more realistic images. A HYPE score of 50% marks the threshold for hyperrealism. This means that above 50%, people start to perceive fake images as more realistic than even real ones. We find that StyleGAN reaches this hyperrealism threshold when trained on CelebA, but not so much when trained on the higher resolution FFHQ dataset. We make HYPE available to use at a click of a button at hype.stanford.edu. Just link your S3 bucket of your real and generated images, and you're good to run it. Thanks so much, and please come to our oral at NeurIPS this year.